always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Watson. Stepping up. He's good. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Browns.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
This throw caught right around the 6. Yeah, the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest...
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And now out comes Houston. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Watson. Open man, the tight end Fells. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Darren Fells. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Texans.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
B.J. Goodson made the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Taken down.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Baker Mayfield sacked.
He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A gain of a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The keeper.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He completes it to Bryant. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the move to his left. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
16 more.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target, but it'll be second down. Flushed out right. Now he's flushed out right. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Mayfield.
Third and 3.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt there to make the grab. And the Browns add on to their lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot.
10 yards.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. And he's got it. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Mayfield on target to Landry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Nick Chubb as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Throwing, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
A gain of 5. Brings up second.
Again, it's Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd and 5.
Greedy Williams on the coverage.
To the air yet again. Watson completing it to the right side. Johnson.
Watson's pass complete.
And I think the ball's out. Can almost see inside his face mesh there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
On the return.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Their passing game has certainly been buoyed by some unbelievable catches.
I love that word because if you're the quarterback, if you're the guy throwing it, buoyed would be the word, wouldn't it? Because right now I think his confidence level is so high, I just throw it out there. They will go get it, and we're seeing some fantastic catches and some great plays as a result.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the
Mayfield to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Oh, nice move at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's tackled at the...
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. That'll bring up 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns